Hello everyone, I am Tyken and it is good to be back. I have good news and bad news for all of you, as well as explanation on why I've been gone for over a year, which I apologize for, obviously. I'm going to start off with the good news, because the bad news is kind of sad, but it's not too bad. So anyway, I'm going to start off with I am coming back. I was gone for a while, and that's part of the bad news. I will explain in a few. We'll do that towards the end. But anyway, so basically, I plan on doing more videos again. You know, more Minecraft, other video games again, probably reviews, a lot of stuff I've been meaning to get to and expanding but never had. Like I said, plan on doing videos more and more. Currently, my living situation isn't ideal for that. Lots of loudness and not really conducive environment for recording whatsoever. But that's going to be changing in a few months. So it's going to go from very little videos to possibly more. So we'll see what happens. But I also ordered a 3D printer recently. A bit of investment, very expensive, but that means I'm going to be finally continuing my real-life Minecraft project. I'd been toying with this idea for a while now, and basically I want to make my own blocks, because the wooden ones were fun and interesting, but they weren't very good for building with, because you had to deal with a lot of real-life physics problems, like falling over and just not aligning perfectly. And there is a fun, interesting project, but it just did not work very well. So I basically plan on bringing that back with a vengeance. I'm literally designing my own blocks, which I'm going to 3D print. And it's going to be awesome. I don't want to give too much details, but it's going to work a lot better, look a lot better, and be way more fun. The best part is, well, it's kind of good news and bad news. I have no intention of actually selling these blocks, just because the logistics and the legal things required are going to be very expensive and pretty much impractical for me to do. However, depending on how popular it becomes, I'm going to do a Patreon thing and all that fun stuff. And I would probably just make blocks and give them away, just for funs. But that's long-term, ideal situation kind of thing, something that isn't going to happen right away. I would also put up my designs online for free, so anybody that wanted to make them could theoretically print them out or have a company print them out for them, and have your own fun with it. So everything will be entirely free, more or less. I might put it behind a Patreon thing, so it's like a reward for people that actually support the project. But you get the idea. So that is coming back, and I'm going to be very proud of it. I'm going to expand on that project as much as possible. I have tons of ideas for it, with both like trees, water. Of course, none of it's going to be perfect or ideal like in the Minecraft world, but it will look and work a lot better than most of the Minecraft toys out there. And of course, it would be designed with Minecraft in mind, but it wouldn't be a Minecraft toy. So in other words, you could apply pretty much any other textures like Terraria or pretty much anything to what I planned on doing. Again, I don't want to give away too many details until I actually have it produced and show a video on it. So that's going to be fun. I do plan on doing more Minecraft recording and such like that. I'm probably not going to be bringing back the multiplayer server anytime soon, just because even when I did have it up, I didn't really do much with it. My apologies. But that could be a later thing, but for now, no plans on doing that. More Minecraft videos, going to be trying to do other video and other video games as well. And definitely want to start doing reviews, especially on indie games, because there's so many indie games out there that suck and you have to sift through. For big games, there's already tons of reviews and opinions and all that other stuff. Although that won't stop me from doing some bigger ones like Mass Effect, because I have so many opinions on that game. Both good and bad. But I digress on that. I'm really happy to be back, by the way. I've missed all of you, and going back and reading a lot of your messages means so much to me. The fact that all of you have missed me so much, and it's just very touching. I mean that. The fact that I've apparently had such an impact on my viewers as well as the Minecraft community. Again, as small as it is, because I'm no PewDiePie or anything like that. But the fact that I've had any impact at all is astronomical to me, and it's very humbling. So I thank all of you so much for all of your support, both for sticking with me and just encouraging me. It means a lot, so thank you. For the sad news, what happened, basically. If you guys are content with all the good news and don't want to be sad or brought down or have your day ruined, or maybe just, you know, come back to this video later, stop watching here. It's just sad from here. So here we go. As many of you may have gathered from my previous vlogs, up into my disappearance, my mom was not doing really well health-wise, and she passed. Let's see, January, February, March. It's been 13 months yesterday. I believe she passed on the 13th. I try not to remember those details too closely. And basically, it kind of ruined me entirely. She had cancer, and it was bad, really bad, and her last week on Earth, me and my brother went to visit her because she moved back to Louisiana to be around the rest of her family, and what I saw was definitely not a pretty sight whatsoever, and the things I experienced while down there was very heartbreaking. She wasn't really there anymore. I'm not sure if any of you have ever had a loved one pass to cancer, but it's not a pretty sight, and it is not something you ever want to experience. Not only that, but I have not the best family in the world. At least 2 of my relatives, because I have 3 uncles and 2 aunts. I always mix those numbers. And only 1 uncle and 1 aunt were making this any easier, and the others were either not doing anything or making it harder. 2 of my uncles didn't even bother to show to say goodbye or anything, and my 1 aunt made everything much harder than it had to be. There were a bunch of family heirlooms that my aunt wanted from my mom that she didn't get, and she was very spiteful about that. And she was very sly and just made things much harder on my brother and myself. One of the examples was the day I was leaving, she hugged me, so I thought she was being nice and finally showing some compassion, but she pretty much told me, you know, it's just a shame that your mom's not going to be around for your wedding. And I don't think there was any good intended in that comment whatsoever. It felt like she was intentionally trying to hurt me, and even if she wasn't, there was definitely nothing good could come out of that phrase whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know what she was thinking. However, there was one thing that was pretty clear towards the end of it all, and this is where it gets really messed up, is the day my mom passed. My 1 aunt called me and told me, the good aunt, and she made it as easy as possible. Like, your mom finally passed. I thought I should call you and let you know over the phone since you were already back in Arizona. And she was really nice about it. However, my other aunt had different plans. She Snapchatted my mother to me, her body, with, like, "Rest in peace, we'll always miss you," which is not an okay thing to do. I know that she knows better. Like, that wouldn't be an okay thing to do at all, ever, for any reason. Like, maybe an older picture of her, like, "Rest in peace, we'll always miss you," where she looked happy and healthy, but to literally take a picture of her corpse, to put it bluntly, it wrecked me. And I hate to admit that because it's giving her power over me. But I'm largely over that now, but for the entire year, not the entire year, I've had my ups and downs. It's been hard on me. Not just that, but a number of different things. A lot of things I don't mention to you guys is I do actually struggle from depression from time to time. It's gotten a lot better, and I do my best to stay positive and happy. And my YouTube channel definitely, well, had equal parts in helping and not helping with that. Mostly just the stress. But it made me happy doing videos, and then for a while I didn't feel like doing any because of all that, and it was just kind of a vicious cycle. So I was through a bad time for a good few months. It easily affected me for at least 6 months and still affects me to this day, but heavily so before then. And I'd meant to multiple times post a video or a small update, like a text or a Twitter or something on my channel, but it was just so hard to do. And on top of that, I felt irrelevant after all that time, because the internet moves by so quickly that I felt after 2 months, let alone 6, 8, 10, 12, now 13, I just felt like I was forgotten and irrelevant to Minecraft and my own fan base. And I know that isn't the case, especially now. A good friend of mine, Sam Kitten, he intentionally posted, he messaged me on Skype and showed me all of the great things you guys were saying, and even offered his own encouragement, which I appreciate so much. And it's made posting a new video that much easier, so thank all of you so much. Basically, a lot of shit's been happening, pardon my language, but I'm finally starting to feel better enough to actually do videos again. And while my home environment isn't ideal for recording, I do plan on being more active, and in a few months, I don't know how long, but like I'm thinking realistically around 4 months, give or take, because I'm going to be moving into my own place with just me and Catherine, and it's going to be a lot better. So that will be so much easier to find time and have a place to really record, and it'll just be better overall. So bits and pieces until then, and then full swing in about 4 months is what I plan. But thank you guys again, especially if you stuck all the way from the beginning of this video to the end. It's been a bit long-winded and has been, quite frankly, more depressing than I've ever wanted one of my videos to be, so I never tried to show that kind of thing to my fans. But you definitely deserve some kind of explanation, especially a detailed one after a year of waiting. So thank all of you so much. I appreciate all of you, and I'm glad for all the people that have stuck around, even if they haven't stuck around any longer. But I definitely appreciate all the people that have been with me through all of this BS. So again, thank you. I want to end the video on a good note, so like I said, I am coming back. Hopefully this video is kind of proof of that, and my next few videos will help pave the way. So I'm also really excited for my real-life Minecraft project and cannot wait to get my 3D printer, which is on back order for about 2 months, so that project isn't going to be started for a while soon. But I'm already designing all the blocks and everything in a 3D format, so I'm not very good, but yeah, I have 2 months to practice, so there's that. But yeah, I look forward to sharing that journey with you guys. I'm very excited, and I know you will be too. So thank you all again. It's been a pleasure coming back, and I'm looking forward to having fun with all of you again. I hope you have a great day, and I hope the bad news didn't ruin anything too much for you. And I'll see you guys later.